guys, today I wanted to talk to you about Animal Kingdom and what is happening with FastPasses in my park plan now that Pandora has opened. So Pandora opened in Animal Kingdom at the end of May, and in Pandora there are two rides. There is Avatar, Flight of Passage, and the Na'vi River Journey. When you started being able to book FastPasses at Pandora, Disney implemented a tier system at Animal Kingdom, not unlike what they have at Epcot or Hollywood Studios. The only difference is that in this case, the only rides in this tier are the Pandora rides, and then the second tier has all of the rest of the rides that are eligible for FastPasses at Animal Kingdom. So this means that when you're booking your FastPasses in advance, on a single day, you can only book a FastPass for either Avatar, Flight of Passage, or the Na'vi River Journey. And then your other two FastPasses would be in the other tier at Animal Kingdom, so all the other rides. So I did a little bit of research, and because I haven't visited Pandora yet, so I did a little bit of research to determine where I thought it made sense to book the FastPass and what I wanted to do as far as my park plan. So it seems like Avatar Flight of Passage is more popular as far as lines go than the Na'vi River Journey. So because of this, I booked my FastPass there because it looks like within a couple of hours of the park opening, the line is already 2 hours long. And I'm not willing to wait in line for anything for 2 hours at Disney World. So I booked my FastPass there. So that being said, what does that do for my park plan, and how do I make sure I get to ride Na'vi River Journey as well? So I'm visiting Animal Kingdom twice on this trip. Once for morning extra magic hours, and once in the evening. Not for evening extra magic hours. So like I've mentioned many times on this channel, when I book my FastPasses, if I'm visiting a park with morning extra magic hours, I always book my FastPasses in the evening. I never book my FastPasses for a morning extra magic hours park. The reason behind that is that within the first hour of the park opening, you can't even book FastPasses. You can't book FastPasses until general park opening, and you can get a lot done. So my plan is the first time I'm visiting Animal Kingdom is for morning extra magic hours. I am going to head straight to the Na'vi River Journey. Now there's going to be a massive crowds, and it's going to be like the running of the bulls to Pandora, but the majority of people are going to be going to Avatar Flight of Passage, which I have a FastPass for later in the trip. So my plan is to ride the Na'vi River Journey right away in the morning, get there before park opening so I can be near the front of the line. And then if the line for Avatar Flight of Passage is not terribly long by the time I get out of Na'vi River Journey, then I would get in line for that. If it's already over a half an hour, I am just gonna skip it for that day and then do the rest of Animal Kingdom like I normally do. Now, the second time I'm visiting Animal Kingdom, which is in the evening, like I said, not for evening extra magic hours, I booked my FastPasses for that day. So at that time, I booked a FastPass for Avatar Flight of Passage and not Na'vi River Journey, with the plan being I will already have ridden Na'vi River Journey when I was there earlier in the week in the morning. And at that time, because I'm using it as my afternoon evening park, I know that that's when the lines are going to be longest. So that is exactly why I wanted to have my FastPasses booked for that time. So then I can ride Avatar Flight of Passage and then do the rest of the park. So I'll have made sure that I rode each ride at least once. Like I said, if during morning extra magic hours when I'm there, if the lines are shorter, I'll go ahead and ride Flight of Passage then, but we'll see. So I want to make sure I rode each ride at least once, and I think this is the best way to do it as far as minimizing my time in line and minimizing the crowds. Now just be aware that whenever Disney opens a new ride, or a new land in this case, that is where everybody's going to flock at park opening. So this means that it is going to be like the running of the bulls. I recommend getting there before park opening, and typically what they do is, maybe 10 minutes or so before, say if you're there for extra magic hours, say it opens at 8. So I would make sure I am there prior to 10 to 8. I would probably try to get there, in this case, probably around 7:30, and make my way as far as I can to the front, without being rude, of course, to the front of the pack. Now, they're not like, you know, single file rows, so it's not like you're cutting in front of people, but get there as early as you can, get as close as you can to the front. And then I would say about 10 minutes to 8, they will open the entrance to the park. And then somebody will walk you, so you're not technically running, and there's not like a massive stampede. They will walk you toward Pandora, and then there will be another rope where they will hold you there until the park opens. So just being aware of those things and having a good plan, and make sure you can keep everybody together, I think will really help improve your chances of riding both of those rides, as well as your enjoyment of the park. So I hope you guys found this helpful, and after I take my trip at the end of this summer, I will follow up with you and let you know what I did and how it worked, and if I'll make any changes for my next trip. I hope you found this helpful, and thanks for watching. Bye guys!